Dr. Dre, William Farrell, and Metro Booming. What do they all have in common? I understand them, which can't be said for this one beautiful individual.
Call chandelier.
Today, we're talking about this dude, DJ Khaled. I was familiar with DJ Khaled as just a random producer that makes decent music, I suppose. That is where my knowledge kind of ended. I thought that was it, just some random celebrity and nothing else, until I was laying at night, very peacefully, just scrolling, something, and then I saw this video.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey? What the fuck? What? Hello? I was confused. I was flabbergasted. I had no idea what the fuck happened, but I was hooked. All these questions were like running through my mind. Why does he do this? Why is he famous? Why is he... I realized that just one question cannot incorporate the level of awe that this guy has. So in this video, I'm gonna answer the age-old question. Just, why is Khaled?
I'm fully loaded. I'm war ready at all times.
I feel like everyone at some point or another has asked this question. Why is Khaled famous? The obvious answer would be he's a producer, but that doesn't cut it. A lot of people are just producers. He's an icon. There are a lot of people around there that are famous for no absolute reason, or just because of their ass. And honestly, at first I was like, yeah, maybe that line of theory kind of works. I mean, have you looked at this? Like, I don't know. I'm just asking questions. But apparently, that's not where it ends. So I took a deep dive into the pool of filth and tried to figure out, why is he actually famous? Apparently in the 90s, he joined this radio station called 99 Jams. So he originally named himself Arab Attack in a group called Terror Squad. What the fuck? Khaled has stated that he uses the moniker Arab Attack for music as he is saying attack with music. Attack with music? But it was soon discontinued by him after the September 11 attacks. Yeah, that's a good call. Damn, 90s were wild, huh? So in the year 2006 and 2008, he started his first albums called Be The Best and Listen. That's the name of the album, by the way. That's called Listen. So he's not the best with names. Then rest was history. Or was it? There's a small issue here, like a very tiny one. He doesn't do anything! So he has the title of producer, but that's a bit of a lie. So in other industries, producer and beatmaker are two different things, but in hip-hop, they usually represent the same person, right? Dr. Dre is a producer. He also makes the beats, but not here. He doesn't make the beats. He doesn't write or sing or perform. All he does, as he puts it, hypes. He's a hype man. So a lot of different sources claim that the reason that he's kind of famous and he does like all of this different gigs and such is because of his talent, which is AKA connection. He has connection. What in the mafia boss bullshit is that? Apparently throughout the years and years of being in this DJ gig, he could actually accumulate a lot of artists like Lil Wayne and Rick Ross and later on Drake. And now that he's like very famous, a lot of other artists kind of like do works with him. So he's famous for the sake of being famous. He's the Elon Musk of hip hop. All he does is puts his name as this like high producer, high value guy while stealing everyone else's work and just goofs around on social media while pretending to be this cool fucking guy. In fact, just like Elon, his ego is so fucking high that he has his own performances. He sells tickets to do nothing. This absolutely made me go insane. Like, people are actually buying tickets, or studios are selling out tickets for this guy to just come there and just, I don't know. He does this. What is this? Fuck. One of the most famous ones that he did was the Overwatch thing. He had like an Overwatch concert, which is the saddest and funniest thing on the whole fucking planet.
DJ Khaled ain't nothing to mess with. DJ Khaled ain't nothing to mess with. DJ Khaled ain't. Pull up. Another one. Hands in the sky like this. Hands in the sky like this. Everybody sing this with me word for word.
No, bitch. You sing it. Why does he keep pointing it at the crowd? Why are you doing this, Khaled? Why? So it's one thing to become famous for everyone else's work just because you have the connections or you have the producing money to do so. It's another thing to be so egotistical to think that you are the center of the attention. You grabbing the microphone, yelling to the actual DJ behind you to, hey, play this shit, and then do, sing it, motherfuckers!
Sing it! A little louder! Let's go!
Now, I thought maybe this was just like the perks of the game. He has to keep this facade on in order to, you know, continue this facade. It's just what it is. But not quite. That's why I looked into his interviews and his social media. He genuinely believes he's hot shit. Every single interview that he does, he acts as this like incredible wise guy at the top of a mountain that like no one else can come close to. So like look at this interview right here.
Fuck your magazine, because where's DJ Khaled on the covers of all magazines? I ain't regular like these other people. This is DJ Khaled. This is special cloth alert.
So from a lot of sources, he actually rose to this level of celebrity and influencer because of Snapchat. Remember Snapchat? I don't. I genuinely don't. I never got it actually. I'm really proud of that. But yeah, so he used to make like 1 minute Snapchat videos and apparently those took some traction. But those videos were kind of different than the videos that he does now. They were more grounded and he actually took himself a bit more seriously. He was supposed to do like influential and inspiring quotes that were so weird. Why?
Life. Roblox.
He has so much free time. How can one guy that has apparently doing so many different things have so much free time? Because he's rich.
But what about me? I don't deserve it?
It's time to play my favorite game. Are you a Nepo baby? Woo, yeah! Woo, yeah! No, he's not a Nepo baby. I'm being honest. So the history is that his family are refugees from Palestine and they moved into America very, very poor and they started selling clothes behind the van. And they did good. After a while, they actually could afford some houses and stuff like that. But there was a tax issue. But honestly, it's an underdog. I'm completely on his side. So I was reading this article that they made on musconv.com. Great name, guys. And it basically says, then came the question that literally marked his career, to return to New Orleans or to fight for a place in the Orlando musical empire. Given what we know about his current success, you can imagine what he has chosen. But then literally the next paragraph says, financial problem sent him back to New Orleans with his parents. Why would you write this? Why? You clearly made it seem that like him choosing to stay in Orlando was this like huge deal, and then immediately the next paragraph you were like, yeah, that was a bad decision, by the way. He fucking sucked. He went back very fast. Without a driver's license, he was repeatedly stopped by the police in the state of Florida, which cost him a month in prison. Why are you writing this like that? This is not some underground shit. Because he didn't have a driver license, the police started harassing him all throughout his life. Bitch, get a driving license! Why are you driving? To be successful, you have to take risks. So he decided to emulate his father and go to Miami with $20. So to answer the question, no, he was not a Nepo baby and he actually did make himself from the ground up and he was in the industry long before he got famous. So it's kind of fair that he could accumulate this much money, but it's still not fair that he claims all the attention for all this different shit he does, and the level of ego he has is not justified. No matter how hard you tried and how humble you are, if right now you are an insufferable bastard, you are an insufferable bastard. It doesn't matter what was your history, you suck. Now, something that interesting that actually popped out in my research is that he usually makes his album with a net loss. His album's sales do not satisfy his costs. So how does he get rich? Endorsements, baby. By endorsing companies such as Apple, Weight Watchers, T-Mobile, and as we established before, Snapchat, he makes literal millions. Just in the year 2018, he made $27 million and that number will only go up. So in a sense, his fortune comes from his fame persona, which means if he wants to make more money, he needs to act a certain way and overall don't get into much trouble. But our little baby Khaled was not without controversy. One of the early controversy that he was kind of involved in was with 50 Cent. So apparently him and Rick Ross were allegedly making a website that put 50 Cent's child as a monkey, and then 50 Cent slapped back pretty hard.
But I just want to tell you what the psychic told me. I know where your mama work at. Now look at her, sleep.
Because people forget that he's out there. He's not pretending for shit. He'll gonna bust your ass open, boy. So that was like a whole thing, but apparently they kind of made up. And it was collaborated that Rick Ross and Khaled apparently never really made that website, so everything is fine. Also, another controversy that he was involved in that I knew about because I'm a huge Tyler, the Creator fan, was with the Igor. So Igor came out and it was far better. So when Igor finally hit #1 and Father of Assad didn't, he fucking went ballistic.
The nigga ego was deflated. He'll probably never admit it.
He went on different interviews bashing Tyler and also made this weird ass video saying this.
It's called great music. It's called albums that you actually hear the songs. Not no mysterious shit and you never hear it. On your dome.
Sure. But something that was very fascinating about this, that he tried to sue the billboards. You know that ranking system that they say, okay, who's #1 or 2, that really doesn't matter? He tried to sue them, like on the court of law. So apparently he said that before the release of the album, they kind of agreed to include any bundle sales. So he was trying to sell his album with like this energy drink. Then after a while, Billboard was like, no, we're not going to include that. That's kind of fucking weird. So he tried to sue them for that. I don't care who's right or who's wrong, but it's really fascinating that he goes out and says, it's great music. It's so good that you want to buy it if there is a deal with an energy drink. Maybe the suing worked. Maybe he's this rich because he sued the billboards. Who knows?
Why they ain't praised DJ Khaled yet?
I don't even know where to begin with this. This is the start of what made this video possible. So I'm just gonna like kind of throw it all out here because fuck.
Shrimp shumai, and then half of them have chili aioli.
Shrimp what?
Steamed shrimp shumai.
Have you ever played rugby?
You know what I'm talking about? Have you ever played rugby? Is this an inside joke? I don't get it. I don't get it. And it's more than this.
For all my golfers out there that's riding with me on this journey, I had to tweak 2 things. Not only did I tweak them, it's perfect.
What? What were the 2 things? I want to do golf. What is the 2 things? See, with other comedians like Kevin Hart or Trevor Noah, I know what the comedy is. I know what is the setup, what is the punchline, and what happens. With other kinds of comedy like random equal funny, which is very famous on the internet, I also understand them too. So when I tell you I have absolutely no idea why this is entertaining, what the fuck is going on, you better fucking believe me. What is happening?
Shout out to my brother Drake, Six God. Listen, this is not no regular toilet bowl. My brother Drake just bought me and my family about 4 big toilet bowls.
But why? Why did Drake get you a big toilet bowl? Is this like a normal thing?
I've been to Drake's house. His toilet bowls are incredible. Melissa.
The famous thing about Drake's house, fucking toilet bowls. I'm having a stroke.
Knowing is better than learning. I know that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
You might have to learn to know, but just know when you know it's better than learning. And I know, just know.
The little head shake, like, yes, what the fuck? Who the fuck? So I'm very confused. Everyone is very confused. Admittedly, this is gold. I spend hours watching the clips like this, and it was the best time of my life.
They ain't believe in us. God did. God did. God did.
And he rattles away. I don't get it. What was the thought process? Hey man, this water's great. We should make a good video about it. I figured it out. All right, so you're gonna show me, and I'm gonna say some shit, and then after I said this shit, you're gonna pan away, and then pan back at me, and then pan away, and then pan back at me. Genius, let's do it. It's actually surprising for me that he's on water right now, considering that one of the most famous stories about him that he got lost on a jet ski. So at first you see him all proud, backheaded, never give up, very good. But, oh boy, foreshadowing, it's a great tool to see what's gonna happen later. He's gonna get lost, that's what's gonna happen later.
Alright, it's dark. In a minute, there ain't gonna be no lights to navigate us to where we need to go. I'm gonna check in with y'all, alright?
So that clip right there is one of my favorite clips that like right before disaster, he acknowledges that like, oh, it's dark, the lights are about to go out. So I can either A, try to, you know, go back to the fucking shore, or B, Snapchat. He chose Snapchat.
The key is to make it. The key is to make it. The key is not to drive your jet ski in the dark. This is against the law, not even just that. This ain't right.
Character development. It's a hell of a bitch. So we started with like, the key is to make it. The key is to make it. And then we went all the way to the key is to just not do this, bruv. Do not be me.
It's so real out here right now.
This video kind of proved to me that he is goofy by default. He is not playing an act. He is literally on a jet ski in the middle of ocean, lost, and he's still being DJ Khaled. He's not acting, guys. All those other videos we saw, they're fucking real. He's legit just a savant in goofness. I love and hate this man so much. I mean, he did make it, spoiler alert, but like if he didn't make it, that would be very sad, but he did, so this is just the goofiest fucking thing on planet. But undoubtedly, there is one video that's just...
First We Feast, I'm Sean Evans and you're watching Hot Ones, the show with hot questions and even hotter wings.
Oh boy. So if you're not familiar with Hot Ones, the entire premise of the show is that they're gonna ask him questions while he eats hot wings, and you know, each wing, the level of spiciness increases. He taps out at the third wing.
This shit kinda hot, you know that?
This is the first one. This is the weakest wing, bro.
Who the hell picked these sauces?
Schomburger.
It's hot. I'm gonna keep it. I'm not doing it, man. Like, I'll answer your questions, but
just so you know, no one else in the history has done that. He is the crown holder for being a little bitch in front of Sean Evans. But Ash, maybe you're just being a little bitch too. I mean, you have never been there. Maybe it's actually very, very hot. Fuck you, Elmo. You know what? Maybe that's true. Maybe I don't know what's going on. Maybe this is the hottest thing and we will never know. So I'm gonna switch to the camera's microphone, so it's gonna get worse. But so I got this. It comes from Sean Evans' dick itself. It's perfect. Hopefully he uses the money that I gave him, around 40 bucks, to polish his little bald head. We love you, Sean Evans. So this is the last one, called The Last Dab, which is supposed to be the hottest one. He tapped out at the third one, which is presumably not that bad. So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna get this like a comically large spoon. This is a big spoon. So this is like, oh fuck, oh shit. My floor is burning. So I'm gonna get this entire spoon into my mouth, and if I survive, that means he's a little bitch. Please subscribe. I'm gonna die. All right. Pudding! That was the dumbest thing I've done. Oh no! Okay, I'm crying. It's not getting better. This is cooking oil, and MatPat has told me cooking oil actually helps. MatPat, you lying son of a bitch! Sean. I'm good. I'm good. Oh, that was nothing. That was great. I'm gonna finish the video like this. Because like we're supposed to like answer questions. In conclusion, Khaled, you a bitch. The spoon was huge, by the way. I've eaten like the hottest peppers before, like Carolina Reaper, and they were horrible, but I could have handled it, so I thought this would be better. This is not good. The taste is pretty decent, actually, though, but fuck. Okay, finally, we come to the final conclusion. Just why is Khaled? See, throughout this journey, we found a lot of new information and we understood a beautiful human being to a level that maybe we shouldn't have. Maybe Khaled's mind should have stayed on his own. Maybe Khaled should have stayed with this beautiful little dance that he does. I think I can finally understand why is Khaled. See, throughout this journey, I looked at many different angles. His fame, his story, his fortune, and his beautiful goofiness. But it all comes down to ego. Khaled is the embodiment of someone with an insane amount of ego and charisma gets famous. I could never do what DJ Khaled does, which is absolutely nothing. If I was in DJ Khaled's shoes and I was getting so famous and so rich off of other people's work that I merely just like texted, I can't talk. I'm so sorry. If I had been in that situation, I think I would have crumbled. I think the imposter syndrome would eat me alive. But at that point, it wouldn't be a syndrome. It's literally just an imposter. This dude is a fucking imposter. But at the end of it, I have nothing but love for him. I'm honest. I think world would be much worse of a place if it wasn't for DJ Khaled. I think DJ Khaled is single-handedly balancing the force of evil. If it wasn't for DJ Khaled, my sorry ass at late at night with using TikTok would just get some random debate, bro. No one fucking wants that. I don't want that. TikTok, stop showing them to me. DJ Khaled, this overgrown Eric Cartman, is the embodiment of what ego and goofiness can get you to. And it's beautiful. I'm gonna take this time to say thank you. Thank you, DJ Khaled, for showing us a beautiful glimmer in your messed up mind. Thank you, DJ Khaled, for bringing us on a journey while you were lost on a jet ski. Thank you, DJ Khaled, for showing us what would happen if you tried to sue the billboard. And to the age-old question, why is DJ Khaled? I can merely say, let's go golfing.
Let's go golfing.